You know what time it is. It's time to get to the bag, god damn it. It's your boy Vince Allen the Prince. We live. Let's get it. So, it's April 6th, Monday. And on this Monday, what I got for you today? I got some new updates with the NFL draft, of course. The biggest the only sporting event we can look forward to. So let's see what they talk about. All right, so we already know because of the coronavirus, it's not going to be a large gathering, which means Roger Goodell informed that all 32 teams in the 2020 NFL draft will have a fully virtual format. All right, so the memo already been sent out. That's what's going on. Okay? Fully virtual. That's what's going on. Now, what does that entail? Team personnel will be advised, all right, on how the phones and internet is going to be used to communicate, since people going to be in different locations. Okay? This is all different, okay? This is all new. They're just trying to adapt to the situation. Okay? So the draft originally was scheduled to be held in Las Vegas April 23rd to the 25th. Okay? But now, and this is in quote, in response to developing conditions and the advice of medical and public health experts, authorities at all levels of government have expanded the scope and extended the duration of orders requiring residents to shelter in place, basically stay at home, and closing non-essential businesses. These orders now cover the vast majority of residents and include every NFL home and community. In some large locations, these orders extend as far as June. We should expect that this is the trend and it will continue. See, this is what we live in right now in the quarantine times. But this has got to be something that's going to happen because, to their knowledge, they still going to try to have a season. So then they said, as you know, our offices have been closed since March 13th. Okay, so all clubs' facilities have been closed since March 26th. And then the steps they've taken to protect other players and staff, to model appropriate behavior and ensure competitive equity among all 32 teams, given the current and expected conditions, and to ensure that they operate respectively and full compliance with the current regulations. Both league and club facilities will remain closed indefinitely. Okay? And because of the circumstances, clubs have been advised to prepare 2020 drafts entirely outside of the facilities, which is new. It's almost like this situation has literally made every team start at square one. It don't matter who you got on your roster. It doesn't really matter. Everyone's starting at square one because so much access that's normally done is wiped away. So even when you get started, you're on the same exact beginning as every other team because y'all just getting around each other to make the whole machine work. Now, what does this mean? What does all this mean? It all means that this Rona is going to definitely take a big play into if there's going to be a season and if there will be fans. Because I honestly do believe football is one sport that if there wasn't fans, it wouldn't even look weird. Because with the angling and if they just add some crowd noise and they angle it properly, like it's gonna be like, all right, everybody gonna watch the game, and it is what it is. Like now, of course, being there is gonna be weird because it's really just gonna be you and the other team. But still, it's like as far as the numbers are still be great, even better. You're gonna have people who didn't even normally probably watch football gonna be watching football if they do have a season. Okay, so I mean, anticipate there being a lot of lives on the draft day, different teams and organizations putting their lives out for their fans that get on the live. You're gonna have the so-called war room, which really is gonna be a couple people now talking to 4, 5, 6 different people on live about who they gonna draft and what they gonna do. I mean, you got yourself a serious like conundrum with this coronavirus. It's crazy. So there will be the first virtual draft, and I mean, I feel sorry for the guys that work so hard to get to where they're at now to be able to go into the NFL and just to go across that stage and get the handshake from Roger Goodell. I mean, from the commissioner and like put your jersey up, get your hat and all that stuff, dressing up, the whole spectacle that is the draft is really gone now. It's all kind of watered down, but the fact it's still going on gives people hope, which is great because that's really what we need. Is definitely hope in this situation we're going through. Now, I do believe, okay, with this going on, as I've said before, this is going to have serious implications to who gets drafted where and what's going to go on. Because normally you probably will have a situation where there are teams that are locked in on guys they want and they're just watching who goes off the board. But now you're going to have that same scenario going on with a lot less opinions. So you're going to get a lot more guys kind of getting drafted earlier or people reaching on these guys because these guys really want to get their guy in this draft, especially in this situation they got going on. So I don't know. It's crazy. But I do want to give a quick rundown of my mock draft I did. I talked about this before. Now, with the draft coming up, if you want to play, there is a game, NFL draft game going around. It's on Facebook. Okay. Now, the NFL draft game 2020, it puts you through a simulated draft. You pick your favorite team, you get their draft picks, and you pick, and then they'll give you a score. Now, this is the last one I did. I'm going to play the game again since we're in April. I did this March 25th, I believe. Since we're in April, I'm going to do another one because this was a draft where I traded down. I'm going to do another draft where I just keep the pick, the Giants number 4 pick. So, in the mock draft for the 2020 draft, all right, if I'm the New York Giants, I hear Las Vegas calling me. If they're calling, okay? If they're calling, I got to answer, okay? How I'm going to answer and what I'm going to say. This is how I'm going to answer. If I'm Dave Yettleman, what's up? How you want to move? How you want to move? What you want? What you talking about? What you want? You want the 4th overall pick? That's what you want? Give me the 12 and 19 pick. Is yours. Go get your guy. Go do what you got to do. Go get your guy. I give you the 4th overall pick for the 12th and the 19th in the first round. And we good money. And we are good money. Now, if Las Vegas feel like they got a quarterback they want to take at 4, maybe they want to go get Justin Herbert. Maybe, I mean, come on. They got Mariota. Where he go to? Oregon. Justin Herbert. Where he go to? Oregon. Carr is on his way out the door. So what does that mean? They're probably going to go up and get their quarterback. I feel like they got their guy. and they about to go draft him. Now it's time to capitalize. All right. The Giants already said they open for business, and I think this draft is going to be a lot more surprising, right? So I traded down and got the 12th and 19th pick. Now somehow Isaiah Simmons was still there in this simulated draft at 12. I highly doubt that would happen, but you never know. And he was there, so I picked him at 12. It was like a dream come true. Like, you trade down and still get a player like Isaiah Simmons. It's like, you know, what's the odds that can really happen? But it did. So boom, got him. Now Tristan Wirfs, he was still there at 19. So I picked him at 19. Boom. It's perfect. It's like a dream scenario. You get Isaiah Simmons. You get your safety / outside linebacker. Boom. You get your left tackle in Trenton from Iowa. Okay, he's one of the 4 best tackles in the draft. You already got key positions and 2 guys you know who's probably going to start. That's what I did first. Second round, 4th pick of the second round, I picked Cesar Ruiz, all right? Center and guard from Michigan, okay? The dude is nasty. We need a center. We need to lock down that center position, and I believe he's the guy. And I want us to, if I was one of the 7 people in the war room during this virtual draft and they buzzed me in like, "Yo, Vinny, what you think?" I'm like, listen, if the dude is there, you get him. Okay? That high for a center, it sounds crazy, but you have to understand there's a very high chance this guy's going to start. He's going to start. So if you get a starter in the second round, high second round is like a first rounder, basically. First round grade talent. You need that. Either one. And the dude could play center or guard. Two both positions that we need. You feel me? So you get Caesar. Okay, now in the third round, all right, pick 26, I traded, all right. The Giants get the 4th pick in the third round, but I traded with Houston, okay, and got the 26th pick in the third round. And with that pick, I went and I got Chase Claypool from Notre Dame, all right. That'd be great. He's a big pickup on offense. We ain't really getting no receivers in the free agency. You get him, and then after that, what happens? Then once you get Chase Claypool, he's a big receiver. Some people even compare him to Gronk. You put him and you make him kind of your tight end-esque receiver without really playing tight end. Okay, Evan Ingram, you put him in the slot. You got some weapons now for Daniel Jones. You mean he's a big physical receiver, and to get him trading down in the third round, I think that's good value. Now the offense is pretty much set up now after a heavy defense-oriented free agency for the Giants. Now for the third pick and the 35th pick in the third round, that's the comp pick we got. I picked AJ Dillon. Now to pick a running back this high, looking back on it, possibly when I do it again, I probably won't do that. I'll probably do something else, maybe edge. But I do like AJ Dillon, and I did pick this high as far as running back because of him, because he's the type of, I think, running back that kind of fits the Giants, of the new Giants, okay? You got Saquon. You know he's just studding, right? But you got to protect him also. Like, you feel me? He had a high ankle sprain, still finished the season, but you don't want to burn out the best of his years on games if they're not meaningful. Meaning, like, he don't need a lot of carries to impact. He only need a couple carries, and he could change the whole game. He's one of those guys. So what do you need? You need other guys that can fill that need without putting all the miles on the stud lead horse, right? So in doing that, you got Dion Lewis. Good pickup. Solid. He's a scat back. That's good. But you still need that bruiser. We haven't had like a bruiser running back that can get the short yardage when we need it since Brandon Jacobs, for real. So I think AJ Dillon's that guy. He got some speed, but he really got power. So that's why I picked him in the third round now. And the 4th pick in the 4th round, I picked offensive tackle Sadiq Charles from LSU. I picked him because now you got another tackle that can play right tackle, right? So you got a left and a right tackle all in the first 4 rounds. For the fifth pick in the 4th round, that was I got that trade from Houston also, and I picked Tyler Johnson from Minnesota. That's another receiver to add to the core. Um, you know, the Giants need help at receiver. You know what I mean? Like Shepard and Golden Tate, like they look like Shepard had the concussion issues. You mean? And Golden Tate is older, so we don't even know what if they're gonna be on the team after the season. So you get two solid receivers that's gonna be here, and you build with them and let the veterans show them the way. So and for the 5th round, pick 15, I took Carter Coughlin from Minnesota. I think that was a high value pick. He can play edge. He can play DN. He's nasty. I seen a couple of his games in college. I think the kid's got skills. And I also think that you want to get another edge rusher, another person to add on to that you're trying to build. Now, pick 5. Now round 5, pick 25. Now I picked a tight end, but like after seeing free agency, they picked up so many tight ends. Like when I do my mock again closer to the draft, I probably won't take a tight end until maybe the 7th round because we got like 4 tight ends on like right now. So, but I did take a very good tight end, Harrison Bryant. If we did pick him, I wouldn't be mad at him because all these other tight ends, I mean, they can get cut. For the 6th round pick 4, I picked Jonathan Garvin from Miami, and I picked Jonathan Garvin because he's a nasty defensive end, outside linebacker. Now with this, you have Isaiah Simmons, you have Carter Coughlin, and then you got Jonathan Garvin. You got 3 different guys you could put on the outside to add to get pressure. I think that's gotta make a difference on the defense. They said we don't know what defense the Giants gonna be running. So whichever defense you're gonna run, these guys are gonna be able to contribute, and you're gonna have depth. You need depth at each position on defense. That's what it is. Round 6, pick 27. I got that from Jacksonville because I traded down, and I got Antonio Brooks, free safety from Maryland. I picked him up. I think that was a good pickup because Antonio Brooks, I like the way he plays, and the safety position, the free safety position, is still open. So I think that's a good value pick for the 6th round. And now the Giants got like 4 picks in the 7th round. I ain't trade too many of these, but I might do that. But for pick 4 in the 7th round, pick Frederick Magua, Washington State center. Got another center to do backup. Remember, Cesar Ruiz can do center or guard. And Kevin Zeitler, he's cool, but he's older. Like, if he get hurt, you need somebody to put in. You know what I'm saying? So, round 7, pick 24, Asang Basay, cornerback from Wake Forest. Picked him up. More corners is good. Round 7, pick 33, Blake Barnett, South Florida quarterback. He's good, but he got hurt, so that kind of messed up his season. But getting somebody like him in the 7th round, I think is good because you want to get another quarterback, because we already see Daniel Jones, he can get hurt. Like, man, we got Colt McCoy as a backup and Alex Tanney, but still, like, get another quarterback because you never know. Like, you really never know. So, and then lastly, I took Parnell Motley, cornerback from Oklahoma. So, with this in the game, I got a 38,550, which is a grade A minus. So, it was decent. I want to get into the 40,000s. That's like where you really rank high in the game. So, you play the game, see what's up, send your mock drafts. A lot of people on Facebook and different groups have been playing the game and putting mock drafts up. So check that out. You know the vibes. So moving on now, entertainment. for the entertainment portion, I want to talk and do a review. I want to do a review for a movie called Code 8. Okay? Now, Code 8 is a sci-fi fantasy. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. Code 8 came out December 13, 2019. Director Jeff Chan. Box office is sold about 150,298 US dollars. Screenplay was by Chris Pear, and it's in English. Now, this has really decent ratings. I mean, Rotten Tomato got it 80%. IMDb got it 6 out of 10. I mean, audience scored it about 68%. Out of about 256 ratings. It's a pretty easy going movie to watch. Like, you know, when I was watching it, I was like, this movie is decent. Like, I liked it. I liked the premise of it. Okay, that was first. I liked the premise of it. Now, what was the premise? The premise was basically, it was basically a movie about this one guy, right? But in the world that he lived in, all right, people had powers, like kind of like on some My Hero Academia stuff. People had powers, and them having powers, right? And them having powers, everyone kind of started using their powers in their daily lives. Like, people wasn't superheroes and none of that. They just started really using their powers to make their lives easier. If you did construction, you used your powers and stuff. But they kind of started putting red tape around how that moved, and you had to basically, after a while, you had to have permits to use your powers on certain jobs, and then people who had powers started getting discriminated from people who didn't have powers, because everybody didn't have powers. That was like only a select few people. So you immediately seen the segregation and the discrimination from people who had powers and people who didn't have powers, and I think that was kind of a cool. That was a cool way of looking at it, also, because I also think that was a realistic view about it. Because, you know, when we watch so many different movies, you see somebody get powers. What's the first thing they do? They tell their friends, or they start making up a costume, and then after that, next thing you know, what happens after that? They're a whole superhero saving the whole world. Like, everything escalated so fast just off of, oh, I got some powers, let me go show them off. But this showed, okay, yeah, you got powers, but then a lot of other people got powers, and it didn't make your life easier, it made it harder. which I think was also interesting. I think that aspect of the movie was interesting, and I'm like, damn, this joint really slept on. That's all I'm thinking. Like, damn, this joint really slept on. Like, I didn't really see promotion for it, to be honest. Like, when I really think about it, like when I really try to like think, like, I don't remember seeing a commercial. Like, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think they did it. It's not even that they did a bad job of promotion. They did no job. Because I don't remember seeing anything about Code 8. I don't remember hearing anything about Code 8. Um, I just know that I was surfing different movies to watch, and I seen it on a website. I clicked it, I watched it, and I was surprised because I'm like, damn, this joint was cool. It's like, it was decent, like, and it was decent enough where I'm like, damn, like, I could have did something else. Y'all could maybe even have a little sequel popping off in there, but they gotta do better with promotion though. I don't know how they gonna do it now when, you know, not as much people. I mean, it sold 150,000. I mean, what did it cost to make the movie? I think that's what it's boiled down to. I think I'm gonna look that up. I want to know how much it cost to make the movie. I think that's something that, yeah, I want to know. What does it cost to make the movie? What's going on here? Hold on. See what's going on. Code 8 with. All right, so okay, starting. Trying to get this. Okay, here we go. So the asking was 200,000, and Indiegogo fundraising campaign was launched March 23rd, reaching 2.4 million by April 24th. Fundraising closed for 3.4 million on December 31st in 2019, with the continued campaign helping recover costs of DVD pressings and distribution of perks, wardrobe, props, closing costs. Run through a list: 300,810 distributors. The first announcement of additional cast came June 12, 2017. Interesting. Okay, so he was talking about development. So on February 9, 2017, they acquired international sales. The film was released on theaters December 13, 2019. Spin-off series in December 2019, a short-form spin-off series starring Robbie and Stephen Amell, written by Chris Pear and directed by Jeff Chan, was announced in development at Quibi. Interesting. I didn't even know there was a spin-off series. Interesting. Quibi is, what is Quibi? Quibi is an American short-form mobile video platform. Interesting. Learned something else. I didn't know type of business private. So I guess they're going on Quibi to make this. Interesting. So essentially, interesting. Okay. Okay. So essentially, it took about, well, they raised about 3.4 million December 31st. So the plot, just to recap, is a dude named Connor Reed. His mom's dying. She has, no money. He has no money. They ain't got no medical access. And then, so what does Connor do? He basically gets approached by a crime lord named Sutcliffe. He got some money, got some small jobs. He started doing the smaller jobs. While he's doing that, Connor's getting stronger, but he's starting to understand different things about the game. He meet a girl named Mia. She's she's a healer, and she can do some things. So he's trying to figure out, maybe she can save my mom, yada yada yada. I don't want to get all too much into it, but it's not like the plot is super deep, or it's just an easy watch. You watch it, it goes, you follow with it. is deep enough. I mean, the running time is like, come on, you can't be mad at the running time, you know. I gotta see what's up with this spinoff though, the short form spinoff series that's in development. I gotta see what's going on with that because that might be the move. That definitely might be the move. Checking that out. But yeah. So Code 8, you know, cast. I mean, you got you got some guys you'll know in here. You know, nobody like super. I mean, the main character, Robbie. Connor Reed. His real name is Robbie Amell. You know, Canadian actor, producer. He was in the CW series Tomorrow People. He was in The Flash, I remember. Fred Jones in the film Scooby Doo. Holy snap, that definitely was Fred Jones. Wow. So the dude who plays Garrett, who's kind of like Ace Boon Coon, puts him on. His name is Stephen Adam Amell. First of all, are they brothers? Canadian actor and producer. Hold up. I never knew that they were brothers. That is hilarious. They kind of do look alike now. Think about it. Okay, so plot twist: the two main characters look like they brothers. Now, this dude Steven, he's the guy. He plays Oliver Queen in Green Arrow, um, and he played a bunch of other stuff, but that's really what he's famous from. And so those are the main two actors. I mean, they got the guy Sung Kang. Uh, he's an Asian American actor. He was in the Fast and Furious Jones. He was the one Asian guy that was in there. Yeah, everybody else is kind of like, you know, you've seen him, maybe you did, maybe you haven't. But Code 8's a good film. I mean, it came out 2019. You know, living in 2020, I feel like I took a lot of stuff in 2019 for granted. Sports, this movie, you know, it just fairly came out. It's pretty new. I mean, it's a Canadian film, which is interesting. Everybody wants to do the sci-fi. Everybody wants to try the sci-fi now. So, yeah. So that's what it's looking like for Code 8. What do I give Code 8 a solid 4 stars. Code 8 got a solid 4 stars for me. You know, just because it got to the point, it didn't bore me, it kept me engaged. I watched it more than once, and you know, just a movie having rewatch value at all is also very important, because there's a lot of movies out there that don't have rewatch value. So Code 8, go check it out. You feel me? I just had a little slideshow popping, so go check Code 8 out. You know the vibes on that. That's officially stamped by your boy Vitiana Prince, 4 stars. Check it out. Let me know what's up. You be like, damn, Code 8 deserve no 4 stars. That joint like 3 stars, 2 stars. Let me know what you think, man. I like the fact that, you know, it got to the point. The actors in there did their thing. The CGI was cool. I was surprised at how good the CGI looked, to be honest. And I like the plot. I got to see what's up with that spinoff on Quibi. I don't know what it's going to be called. I'm gonna be look up Code 8 spinoffs, and then when I find something, I'll put a link up. You feel me? So we'll see what's going on with that. But moving on, that's my review for the day. So moving on to trending topics before we wrap this up on Get to the Bag podcast episode 13. Yo, live has been going crazy lately. Like, I don't know if it's because everybody quarantined, or it is. It's because everybody quarantined in the house. People been going wild. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but you know, every time I'm on live, it's either I'm watching people's live, or I'm on YouTube watching a combination of people's live, and the madness is so crazy. First of all, live is a whole TV network now. Like, it's like your own TV network. When you come into work, to log on to entertain people and what's going on. I can say the person who's running this live networks right now, that's at the top right now, one of them has got to be Young Chop. This dude, to my knowledge, was just a producer. Like, he was a producer that was big in the Chiraq movement. He was, you know, heavy in beats, making beats. That's what he do. And out of nowhere, this dude has literally gotten into like 8 beefs and more in like record time. It's crazy. It's honestly, it's crazy. I've never seen it done like onto this so fast, you know. But this dude, he went from talking about, you know, 21 Savage, Southside, to you know, and now Meek and French, and it's crazy. Like, and for me, I'm like, I don't really be on people's lives like that, so I just got caught onto it late. And then I'm watching, I'm like, what is going on? Yo, it was so much I had to get on it and just keep monitoring this because I'm like, the man is moving like a ticking time bomb, like just ready to implode. Like the things he's saying about these people, the things and how he's acting is beyond me. He's going in right now, and it's hilarious. I'm sorry, it's hilarious. Some people, I mean, a lot of people is taking it serious because he's saying some outlandish stuff about people you don't normally say stuff about. But I mean, I don't know. That's his freedom of speech. That's what he wants to say. That's what he wants to do. Like, now, when they lift this quarantine, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, but he's pretty adamant about being about this life. So I guess this is his testing ground, because he's saying so much stuff like the beefs. The beef between him and Sukihana is the latest that I've seen, and there's just the stuff that I've heard on his live. People, I saw people, I guess, came to his house, he shot at some people, and then went somewhere. They shot out the window in the Uber, and oh man, listen. As much as TV, you talking about Love and Hip Hop, all this shit is number one. this shit is number one on live TV. Young Chop's live. It's like tune in on Young Chop versus the World next. Like, and I know people saying, "Oh, it's all funny till he get hurt." Well, maybe we all shouldn't take him so serious then. If from what I'm seeing, people saying he's sick, he need to be in a mental hospital. Well, if y'all know he's sick and y'all saying he's sick, then don't take it so serious. I mean, that's the best thing I can say. I don't really know what else you can say about it because it's like everybody getting money. Y'all, all the people talking about getting money. I mean, I don't think getting into an altercation over some internet jibber jabber is really worth it. I don't think it's a good look. If they want to do it, if that's what they want to do, but I wouldn't do it. The dude's clearly just wants to say what he wants to say, like, and if it's up there, like he's saying it's up there, then y'all gonna run into each other. Y'all all make music. He's in Atlanta apparently. Like, y'all gonna run into each other. You can handle it then, but it's like all this back and forth is like people don't even know how much they're just throwing gasoline onto the fire he's building. And it's so, I'm sorry, it's entertaining. I'm checking in there. I'm eating popcorn like, damn, what's next on Chop vs. the World? Because this dude is, woo, he's different. Like, I'm trying to tell you, he's different. So let me know what you think about that. Do you think he's telling the truth about a lot of stuff he's saying about these people, or is he just tweaking, losing his mind off Shermie or whatever? Like, let me know what's going on. Another thing is, I seen the video of your NBA young boy snapping on live, calling Floyd a bitch ass nigga, and while his daughter's in there, and oh my goodness. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, if this was some type of plot, they got us. They got us in the house acting unusual. Unusual. Like, for this man to come in the room snapping, because I ain't really get all the backstory until later, once I seen somebody said something on his live that made him snap. For him to come in there like, yeah, get up. To get on the joint and make a whole video snapping about Floyd and some money, her bitch had daddy. I'm like, I'm watching it like, what is going on? Like, what? And then I went and seen what the person said. Somebody saying about him, because apparently she just got bailed out. It was an altercation with him. It's like, the ghetto stories. And this is, I guess, after, and people were saying stuff, and then he just wasn't liking it. He wasn't liking it. People just on his jock and people in jail on his live and his quote, his words. And these dudes are looking very sensitive. You gotta understand this internet, this TV, this camera, this self quarantine. You can't let these people get you out of character on these cameras because it almost always benefits the other person because it's pure entertainment. Like this is pure entertainment. That's all it is. That's all people gonna take it as. They gonna laugh. They gonna say whether it's good or bad, but trust me, they gonna tune in. And that's what's going on. Come on, we know what's going on. Young Chop got album out he just dropped and he's doing this. Come on, whether it's real or fake, it's probably a marketing tool. Like most people do. It's just he's picked a hell of a time to start doing it. And I mean, and then with this other situation, I mean, Young Boy, I mean, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I think they're supposed to be getting married. He was calling her his wife. If you about to marry her, you basically about to be part of the family. I don't know why he'd come at Floyd like that. I don't remember Floyd being a bitch ass nigga. I don't remember him losing. So it's like, but you know, these younger rap dudes and stuff, they just be, you know, in the moment. Maybe he didn't think that. Maybe he does. I don't know. I'm looking at Yaya like, shorty, what's going on? This nigga is bashing the person who brought life into your world. And it's like, I don't understand. You could at least stop the live or... She was in the bed sleep. Like, she just woke up, hair was all over the place. I'm like, she's not even prepared for this live. Like, lights off. I'm like, you ain't gotta do that, NBA, man. You ain't gotta prove nothing to these people, man. I feel like they don't got enough people around them telling them they don't gotta prove nothing to these people. These people don't know. These people don't know. Even about this COVID-19. I done seen the story change so many times on this COVID-19 shit. I don't know what to believe. I'm in between. I'm in between what I think is right and what they saying is right. And then I sprinkle me guessing on top. Like, you feel me? They say wash your hands, wear gloves, but then wear a mask. But then they said you didn't have to wear a mask, but now you gotta wear a mask. But then it's like if it's in the air and I could just be breathing this shit in while I'm washing my hands. You know, oh yeah, because you can touch your face and then you can put it in your hands. But it's like, so it's on my hands already? He'll be like, it might be, but you can wash it off. But if it's a virus, how can I wash off a virus with antibacterial soap if a virus is viral and I need something antiviral? Like, the more you think about it, the more it puts you in a stupor. That's why I don't even think about it. I just be thinking like, the people that's healthy, that try to stay healthy, or that's maintaining good health is just gonna try to keep doing that. You know, just gonna try to keep doing that. And then the people that was sickly, that was fighting stuff, you know, it's gonna be harder for them. Like, they really gotta stay in the crib. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for them because it's like you already, you know, at the mercy of what's going on out here. And now they got some special shit out there. But it's like all these little precautions we taking, I don't see how it's preventing us from getting the shit. Like, I don't see it. I don't get it. I see one story. Oh, we didn't even touch each other. We was just in the same room. And next thing you know, we all got the shit. I'm like, what? Like, what? Because I'm trying to tell you, I wrap my face up. I do it all, dog. But I be like, is this bandana has covering my face enough for air to get through? What if this virus is small enough just to get right through that shit? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. One day, possibly, we'll find the real truth on COVID-19, on how you prevent it, what's going on. And then, I done seen a hell of a bunch of videos on 5G and how bad it is for us. But then 5G is about to roll out. So I'm like, all right, do they want us in the house so they can roll out the 5G so they can see if it's really going to, like, the radiation really going to harm us? And if they do, we'll already be at home. So it's like you can keep it contained or like, which way we going here? Like, because for the people that feel like when 5G ain't got nothing to do with nothing, you gotta be stupid. You gotta be stupid. Stupid, okay? Come on, you gotta be stupid. I know you tap your damn phone 100 million times a day. By the end of the day, your eyes can't even stay open. Why is that? Oh, it's the light from the screen? No. It's all that radiation coming off that joint hitting you in the face. And then we got Bluetooth, we got AirPods, we got different wireless ways of getting what we need. And we like, oh, it's making our lives easier. Yeah, easier. Shit comes with a price. It comes with a price. Look, Wuhan is where they first opened the 5G. And look what's going on there. And look what's going on now. And right after they did it, we were supposed to unroll 5G. All these phones were supposed to have it. You gonna see cell towers. I seen a little machine that says, yo, like I'm about to buy it. It says, yo, if the drone go over a certain number, that means it's too much radiation in your area. You gotta dip. Like, and that's just off the cell towers, right? But they're not talking about that. They're like, oh, that's nonsense. So it's harder to believe that that's real and that's what they try to do. But you got every conspiracy theorist in the world talking about goofiness. Oh, they released COVID-19. It's man-made. So man's smart enough to make some shit to shut down the whole world, right? But they ain't smart enough to build a cell tower to make everything faster that's going to somehow kill us. Like, where's the catch-22? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. It don't add up to me. It don't add up to me. A lot of stuff don't add up to me now lately, to be honest. But especially that. Okay? You got... It went from they closing more schools and opening prisons to they shut the school down and opened the prison doors. You got 6ix9ine home. This dude done told on everybody and he's home. Watch, his Instagram finna blow up soon. He's home. It's wild. It's crazy. Man told on an entire organization and is home. Chilling. About to do the rest of his time because of the Rona. Right at home. Can't do nothing about it. Everybody's just like, damn. He really home. Yeah, dog. He home. He's home. He's home. And that's what's going on. It's the world we're living in, man. You got the cops mingling in with the rap community. You feel me? I don't even know how rap is going to eat now. The way it's looking. Contras look like they finna be chopped. These streaming numbers about to matter more now than ever. It's a spooky time. They said like 10 million people ain't got jobs right now. 10 million people. Now, how is that even possible? In 2 weeks, they said the most was like 200,000 at a time. They said 10 million people in 2 weeks. And they talking about this, they might have to ride this out for the summer. For the summer. What? By the summer, if they don't open up this world by the summer, it can't be no 20 million people out here without no jobs. That's not feasible. That's not fair to normal motherfuckers out here that's still getting money through this shit. It's not fair because you gotta watch everybody else suffer, and then who you think you a target for? All these essential workers about to have to keep that essential thing on them soon. Like, what you think is gonna happen? That little $1,200 they said we supposed to be getting, that joint is capped until it arrives. Like, they done shut down the movie industry. They talking about the AMC theaters took so much of a hit. When this thing is over, they might not even open back up. It might be a done bun for the movies. You feel me? Like, come on. And you talking about till April 31st. Everybody know this thing is going into the summer, at least July. Anything else is a foo-foo to you. At least July. This thing is going into July. Okay, now I don't know how we gonna get through with all these businesses that need to be open that ain't open. Just go magically open up in July. Like, yay, ready for business? Ready for business? Well, what money? Like, and all I'm saying is, yo, whatever you do, don't get the looting, boy. Do not do that. That is not the wave. Okay? Do not do that. Cause then you're gonna start seeing the boys hop out with the sticks. Okay? The guard. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that dumb shit. Don't tear up shit in your own neighborhood. They will not come fix and replace it immediately. They will leave it as it is until. Okay? For sure. So we gotta see what's gonna happen, you know? I mean, you gotta see what's gonna happen. I'm convinced, if not already, I'm convinced in the next week or two I'm gonna see probably a capital felony on live. I believe it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like a big jaw. Like I'm gonna just be like, on live, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, wow, this is what happens. This is where we at. This is what happens when you give everybody internet and live access and then tell them to stay home. And that's gonna be what it is. And we just gonna be desensitized to it. We already are, for real. We already are. So I don't know. Floyd, holla at me, baby. You gotta tell the people something. There has to be a rebuttal. The people need to know what's going on with NBA YoungBoy. Like, y'all might have to box it out. Like, you might have to like invite him to your gym, and y'all might have to do 3 minutes. Like, no cameras, nothing. Y'all might have to just box it out and then just do a little live video together as a family, and then y'all be cool. But like, something has to happen because I've never seen the amount of disrespect and dysfunction that I've seen in that video, in that one video. Like, it's crazy. I be thinking, like, is people acting for the live, or is this people really how people are on live? Like, I don't know how to differentiate sometimes, because I be like, my baby is super hostile and turned up in the crib on the phone. Like, in the crib on the phone. Like, right now, I'm in my house, in my own situation, recording, in my own vibe. They be just like this, but super turned, aggressive, mad, yelling at the phone. I just be like, damn, you got a lot of energy. Where you getting that from? Yeah, I don't know. They need to be using this energy. See, a lot of these people, these rappers, these celebrities, idols, a lot of them need to start posting stuff that's gonna, feed your mind. If they ain't doing that, see, like Chop and all that, it's entertaining. So I'm check it out, but it's not feeding my mind. Like, it's feeding my need for entertainment, something to look at, something to be like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Where all these people at doing lives that's gonna feed your mind, man? All these other lives I'm seeing, all I'm seeing is battles, and niggas will call you up on live like, hey, what you doing, man? I'm doing what you doing. You doing what I'm doing? I'm doing what you doing, man. It's crazy, ain't it? It's crazy. And that's it. Like, give a damn you doing that just because you rich. Like, same shit I can see some regular niggas doing. You feel me? Like, no message, no nothing. Like, now you really get to see it, like, what's going on with a person when ain't no external forces to lean on. You feel me? So, we'll see what happens. But I will say that I hope that happens to Young Child. I hope he figures it out. Hope nothing mentally is really wrong with him. Hope it's just a phase. Gucci Mane snapped out on everybody at one point. I mean, he said he was on drugs at the time, which makes sense. But, hopefully this is a phase. Nothing happens to him. Yeah, that whole NBA Youngboy, I don't know. I can't speak on it because that whole situation is super personal. You got, you got a lot going on. But then again, when you put your whole life on live, like, it's like nothing's personal anymore. Like, everything is just for the people at this point, but I don't know how these people be famous. I don't even know why. But it be what it is, It be what it is. It definitely be what it is. So, until next time, I'm going to Get to the Bag podcast. Your boy Vinciano the Prince. Sign off here, episode 13. I'll be back again. I'm going to give you another joint. Probably maybe 2 or 3 live podcasts this week. And we're going to check back in. By Friday, I'll probably have another mock draft up for you. And then we're going to see what's happening. Getting close to the draft. And I'll have another review for you coming up. And then I'll be doing a top 10 anime. I'll be doing a top 10 anime and a top 5 brand new anime. So, stay tuned for that. We got a lot of different things we're going to do on the channel. We're going to keep it rocking, But, and if you rocking with the Madden, holla at me on a PlayStation 4. Vinny So90. At me. You feel me? 2K, man, whatever. But we want to hit the man. We can do that. I'm all for that. So, until next time, get to the bag, god damn it!